So Douglas, your views on welfare?
Well, welfare and the welfare state is pretty much our version of national religion now, and that has good things and bad things. I think the bad things include the fact that it's flawed, fallible, has all sorts of things wrong with it. The good things are that we can feel some pride, and I think significant pride in Britain, that, as it were, nobody can completely fall or shouldn't be able to fall through the net during their lives. The problem is that being a god, it's very hard to criticise for a lot of people, and its flaws are hard to criticise, but there are big flaws, and they've been there from the start. I mean, Beveridge didn't foresee that we would end up in the situation we're in now in Britain, where a lot of people take from a system that they have never put into. And that's a multi-generational phenomenon in many cases. That was something that Beveridge didn't foresee and couldn't have foreseen. He also didn't foresee that people would have more access and need more access to healthcare the more they had. A presumption from the start with Beveridge was that people would go and they would be looked after and they would be better and so on. Well, that hasn't worked, not least because of longer lifespans, meaning that people need more and more access as to healthcare. We should feel proud of what has gone right with it, but I think we should also be critical of it. And there are huge problems at the moment. One other thing, which is that the NHS, for instance, was literally worshipped at the opening ceremony of the Olympics in London. Weird dancing around of people dressed as nurses were more than 100 years ago, certainly not what you'd find on any ward today. And all this dancing around and running around was something which people felt enormously proud of. They thought, yes, that's it, that's one of the things we sell ourselves on as a country. The problem is that if you fall for that kind of fantasy land of Mary Poppins NHS, Mary Poppins welfare state, you forget about the fact that actually it fails on a daily basis. And actually, worse than forget about it, it becomes very hard to talk about it. There are people in Britain who die on hospital wards for lack of water, completely neglected. It happened within a few days of everyone singing about the NHS at the Olympics. So it's grotesque, but this is never winning or losing. It's always both. Sometimes it's more winning than losing, but it's never perfect, and we shouldn't pretend it is.